95.7 The Hog, Daytona's rock station. How you doing? It's Riggs. First night at Rockville go pretty well, did it? Well, I'm priming the pump for night number 2. And, of course, tomorrow, the Ormond Beach Brew Festival, Beer Festival. And that's why we present the Morning Hog Brew Review. Josh has our Parat right there. He's right here.
I'm here.
Almost touched him. Josh, sorry, I'm a little off my game right now because I was up late.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, watching some shine down and enjoying some Rockville good. We got 3 more days of Rockville, and then we have the Ormond Beach Beer Festival in the midst of all of it.
Yeah, tomorrow.
You'll be there.
I will absolutely be there. And then I'm going to try to make it the Rockville.
Right, you're gonna try to
I'm going to try to double this up.
But trust me, you don't think you can do it? Josh can do it. You can do it probably. Yeah. You know? Just follow his lead. So you'll have some beers out there.
Yes.
Okay, good. Some of these might be out there.
Some of these may be out there.
Okay, I like this.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have hundreds of beverages out there. So come do a pre-Rockville, kind of pre-party a little bit. Yeah. Responsibly, of course.
Of course.
And then head over to Rockville. That's kind of what the plan was from the beginning. We actually moved the date into this weekend.
Right.
For 2 different reasons. One, for the locals that want to stay away from Rockville,
right.
Here's an opportunity to do something and get away from that area.
Right.
Or if you want to do Rockville, this is an opportunity to kind of pregame a little bit, have a great time, then go to Rockville. So
you got it.
1 and 2 options there.
And it's right there at the casements. It's beautiful.
It's awesome.
I love that place. All right, so you got flavors. Where do we start?
You want to dig in?
Let's do it.
All right, so I kind of have a theme today.
All right.
I don't know if you can tell just by looking at it or not.
It's like beers with yellow in them.
Yeah. What season does yellow typically?
Oh, summer.
Yeah, there we go. Good job.
I got it.
So we're gonna start off with Shiner's Lemonade Shandy.
Oh,
so this is kind of that time of year where you start seeing those shandies come out.
Okay.
If you recall, a shandy is a mix of beer and lemonade typically.
Okay.
Shiner's, it's been around forever.
Repping Texas, repping the Tejas.
This came out last year, I believe.
Yeah.
Lemonade shandy, so you get some nice beer flavors, some nice lemonade flavors, lower ABV.
Ooh. You get that lemonade aroma right
up
too.
front.
I like it. Let's do it.
4.2% alcohol. So some of those Rattlers and Shandies push your ABV down to like 3.5 because that split. But they're still holding it at a domestic light beers ABV at 4.2.
I feel like Shiner is doing this right because I feel like this is maybe a 71-29 mix of the lemonade to beer. Which I'm liking it. Yeah, it's a lot of flavor.
Yeah, you definitely get the beer up front, lemonade on the backside. You are absolutely getting some tartness from the lemon, which is nice. It's not just, sometimes you just get lemonade, which is, the only way I can explain it is lemon with sugar.
Sure.
So they're not skimping out on tartness or anything like that. So it's a nice balance. Super easy drinking. This is a seasonal, obviously summer seasonal.
Okay.
So if you see it out there, grab it while you can because it's going to be gone before you know.
Right. You're gonna want to find this and track this down. This is a great beer to have amongst other beers too because it's a good flavor breaker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Kick a shandy in there. Come on, do it. And especially this one because Shiner knows what they're doing.
Yeah. I mean, I think they've been around for over 100 years.
I was watching the NASCAR race a couple weeks ago from Texas. And I was watching the people in the stands, and I was like, I wonder what beers they're drinking. And I never found that out. I'm going to get a Shiner was in there. But they were making a beer snake, like they do in baseball games. And it went up like 70 aisles.
With the cups?
Yeah, with the cups.
They go all the way up?
Yeah,
okay.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah, I admired that a lot.
Is that people contributing to that, or is it just a single person drinking a lot of beers?
It's a great question. There were a couple people who were asleep, so I'm going to guess they started it. And the other people contributed. Yeah. They helped them out, as it would be at any good baseball game or NASCAR race. Okay, that's a great start. That feels like summer right there.
It does.
What kind of sunshine you bringing next?
I can't stop looking at your wiener hat.
What are you talking about? Oh, you talking about my new wiener hat?
Yeah, the wiener hat.
Well, I'm a big enthusiast of the wiener dogs.
Yeah.
I met one recently. Very cool dog.
How do you feel about hot dogs?
We talked for a few minutes. Well, I love hot dogs.
Okay.
I mean, obviously. And actually, it kind of started with a love of hot dogs. And I was like, that dog looks like a hot dog.
And then you find out how sweet they are.
Right.
Yeah.
I like everything about them. I've never put a wiener dog on a bun yet.
What?
Not to eat it, just do it, for fun, like a costume. Okay, what'd you pour?
So this is an old-time friend that we've had in the past. Sad to say that we only get it seasonally now.
Okay.
Used to be a full-time, year-round SKU for us. It's Bell's Oberon.
Oh, Bell's.
So Bell's outside of Kalamazoo,
right,
in Michigan, I believe.
Okay.
In Florida, this was a year-round SKU. A couple years ago, They pulled it back.
Right.
And now it is a seasonal, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate, but it just makes the urgency more.
Absolutely. So it gives you something to look forward to. Again, with this being a seasonal, while you see it out there, grab it while you can. This is a little bit longer run than some of these other beers we'll have today. So the urgency is a little bit.
Okay.
But you can find this in draft, package, Total Wine, ABC, local independents, Publix, or you could always check out our website.
srprod.com/beerfinder.
Oh, my goodness. Are you lightheaded?
This is really good. This is really good. I don't remember this beer being this good, which is not a diss. I just don't remember.
So
then you crack it back open, you're like, oh, I want this all day.
It almost makes me wonder if it was intentional. This is an older school beer. If you are a craft enthusiast, you know about Oberon.
Yeah.
It's been around forever. So maybe, the thought process was, let's pull it away from the market for a little bit.
Right.
Make people, remember what they were missing.
Don't you think Oberon sounds like it's like a character in one of those Star Wars or reboots and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
You got the Sith, you got Oberon, you got the little guy with the ears thing, all that.
I like it.
Yeah.
And maybe you look like the dude on the can.
I am Oberon. I'm lightheaded. Something like that. Right? Yeah, like that. Yeah, exactly.
I like that guy.
I'll do the voice. I'm Oberon. Give me another, please. 12 ounces. Something to think about.
That was something else.
Probably going to get sued by the Star Wars guys. So no affiliation, by the way.
No.
We're just
we spell it different.
Yeah, I haven't even seen the movies. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, so that's great.
Yep.
Should we go one more before we break, or you want to wait? You want to break?
Let's break.
Oberon says break. Stick around. More Morning Hog Brew Review coming up on 95.7 The Hog.
Cheers.
95.7 The Hog, Daytona's Rock Station. How you doing, this Riggs? It's Morning Hog Happy Hour on this Friday. Rockville is pending. Or in the midst of it, at least. Pending, of course, is the Ormond Beach Beer Festival. And a guy who will be there pouring you beers, Josh S.R. Perrott, Morning Hog Brew Review. In the first half, we had a couple great, very different flavors.
Yep.
Still beer, right? And we're staying straight beer the rest of the way through.
All beer today.
I love it. I love it. You know what we go with beer? A nice, like a quarter-pound beef or hot dog.
Oh, my God.
Right? And we got some new stuff in our break room over here, and they were like, we got a coffee press and a bread knife and a cutting board or whatever. I was like,
roller?
what about a hot dog roller, right?
Yeah.
So I proposed it. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. It's probably going to garnish my wages. All right, where are we going next? I know that color.
Yeah, you do. So Sierra Nevada.
Okay.
Over the last few years, they've tried different summer seasonals,
right.
And they came back to the OG. Okay. They realized people loved it too much. So Summerfest.
Love it.
A nice, refreshing summer lager.
Right.
Again, another seasonal. You may have another, 30 to 45 days to grab this.
Okay.
And then they'll switch over to their fall seasonal. But so if you see it out there, grab it.
Urgency.
6-packs, 12-packs. A little bit of draft is out there as well. Yeah. Check out the website where you can find that.
He means srprod.com/beerfinder.
That is the one.
On the internet. Look it up. Okay, now, I remember this beer kind of changing my lager preference.
Right.
Yeah?
Yep. So, Oberon is a wheat ale. You got a lager here. So, when it comes to these summer ales, they're all so light and refreshing that your typical style preference kind of gets pushed out the window.
Right.
Because they are so refreshing, especially with the type of weather we get here in Florida.
Right.
So try them all.
What you just said is me. Because my preference is IPA.
Yep.
But then I get either one of those last two beers, and I'm fine with this. Is great. Yeah. It's really good beers. That's why you got to try these things. Ormond Beach Beer Festival, go try to do that, right?
Yep. Tomorrow, come on.
You could go up to Josh and be like, "Hey, Josh, could you line me up like 3 different types of beers?" He'll be busy, but somebody else could do that for you.
I can point you in the direction at least.
Yeah. There.
Yeah. Sir. As I have a beer in my hand, I'll point you where you can get one as well.
Right.
Yep.
And hoist it. But this is so good. It's so smooth.
Yeah. So what's, obviously a lot of these summer beers have a lot of citrus or lemon, whereas the Summerfest, it kind of pulls it back a little bit and is a little bit more of a, beer flavored beer, if you will. But it's still so nice, refreshing, light, 5% alcohol.
Yeah.
Sierra knows what they're doing.
Yeah, and the Sierra, as it finishes to me like any of their beers.
Yep, absolutely.
It's got there's a flavor in there somewhere that
know what that flavor is?
What is it?
Delicious.
Well, look at that. Boom. Give it to him. It's really delicious.
What I want to do first.
I don't want to put it down, but I know that we're about to get into a gentleman who knows a little something about beer.
Yeah, just a little bit. Mm-hmm. Oh, there goes the cap.
Oh, well. Sorry. We'll get a maintenance to come in a sec.
So
Scuff up the floor.
can't talk about summer beers without talking about Sam Adams. It's just associated nowadays.
By the way, a lot of people have asked, like, what happens after the episodes here in the studio? We have a little Zamboni. It's like a Roomba, but it's a Zamboni, and it comes in and it sweeps up all the spills, caps, whatever we leave on the ground.
Right, and then we push it all in the one pile.
Right.
And then we grab the guy from the back room.
We got to get him
with a straw.
Yep.
And he takes care of it.
That's exactly what happens.
Yep.
Last week I got Josh's ID in there too. Apologize for that.
Yeah. Well.
All right. Sam. Now Sam
Summer.
Sam knows summer.
Yes. So Sam Summer has been around for a long time.
Okay.
I want to say it was about 5 years ago now. They kind of reformulated it, made it an even lighter beer.
Okay.
You're going to get a lot more of that citrus in there. It's a little bit of lemon, lime, orange. It's just a solid summer beer. You can find these in 6-pack bottles by themselves, 12-pack bottles by themselves, or variety 12-pack can.
Okay.
Which we'll have this beer and the next one we're going to have and a couple other cool ones.
Oh, nice.
I kind of wish I would have brought the variety pack now because I found out that they have a blueberry.
What?
Yeah, blueberry beer in there. Maybe next time.
Okay.
Wait for it. All right. But 5.3% alcohol.
Okay.
So pretty much everything today is between 4.2 and 5,
Nice.
under 6%.
That was very manageable too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're going to need these in these hot summer months, as Josh has alluded to. It gets hot in Florida, and you're going to need hydration and moderation.
Moderation is
Right.
probably the
It's even better.
Yeah, so maybe have a beer and then a water, beer and a water or something, or 2 beers and 1 water.
This is really good.
Whatever works for your body.
Right. This is good. It's a good one. I'm still working that out too.
Always forget about the water part.
Last week, my body sent me a fax, and it was like, "Yeah, that is not working for you, bro. Do something different."
That's
So
how I
I
know
was
you're
like-
older. You said facts.
Yeah, and I was like, "I'll get a hot dog, and I'll just sort it all out," and I did. And then I got the wiener hat. All right, so this is a flavor that's in a pack with that flavor.
Yes.
Okay.
So this one we've actually had before.
All right.
This is a fan favorite for sure.
No doubt.
So
Brothers
it's
in Arms.
Yep. So available in that 12-pack can variety, or a single 6-pack bottle.
Oh, really? Okay.
Porch Rocker.
All right. Porch Rocker.
So this is one of those beers you sit on your porch.
Right.
Summer nights tend to be a little bit more tolerable.
Right.
Once we get into the June and July, it's not so much, but
Sure.
right now it's not terrible.
When you have bugs all over you and stuff.
Right. This is a great one. Late night, sit on your porch.
Now, is Porch Rocker the style of beer, Josh, or is that
That's
just a
the name.
Oh,
That's just the name. So this is another Radler /
Okay.
Shandy.
Good.
So you're going to get both that lemonade flavor and some beer.
Oh, okay.
4.5% alcohol. So again, another Shandy that's giving us a little bit more ABV, which is nice.
Oh, man. I mean, that's a whole different flavor palette right there.
Right. So this
It's
one you're
great.
getting a lot more of that lemon flavor, obviously. They use a Hella style lager for the background beer. I mean, that's delicious.
Did you say Hella style lager?
Close.
Okay, good.
Now I'm wondering if I said it wrong. Hella's Hella.
I'm not gonna hold you to it.
Yeah.
You know what you can do? You can go to srprod.com/beer finder and find out about the beers
That's right.
yourself
That is correct.
on your free time when you have time right now. I know it's Friday morning. You probably got a lot going on. That's why Josh and I are doing the hard work for you. You're welcome. The heavy lifting. Okay, so these beers
Yep.
will be tomorrow
Yes.
out at the Casements,
Out at the Casements.
Ormond Beach, Florida.
Yep. 1 to 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Come on out. Check out OrmondBeachBeerFestival.com.
Okay, right.
Or you can watch the YouTube video from a couple weeks ago where we had Gary from
That's right.
the Rotary Club on, and he
Yeah.
kind of goes into the details about what all's going to be out there.
We grilled him.
Yep.
Music,
So
food
some
trucks,
music, food trucks.
kid zone.
Yep. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah,
Really,
no
really
kidding.
is.
Yeah, and Josh will be there.
And me, I guess.
Yeah. Before he catches an Uber directly to the Speedway for Welcome to Rockville. And honestly, if you're doing a little pregame, postgame for Rockville for the remainder of the weekend, maybe you're camping or whatever, line these babies up. Just
Yeah.
do this. Have your own brew review like we did.
Yeah, I like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, saying. It's your choice. We're just trying to influence you. We're influencers, bro. Do you know that?
That's...
Yeah.
I
got a fax, and it said, like, you guys
I don't
are
want to influence
influencers.
anybody.
Yeah.
I want to be a suggester. How's that sound?
You know what? It's a better term. I like it.
I
Suggester.
suggest and I'm a jester.
Yep.
Does that work?
Sure. I'll be you.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't care. No, I do care. And I'll see you tomorrow at the
Yes, sir.
Ormond Beach Beer Festival. And then I'm racing back over to enjoy some more Welcome to Rockville. So whatever you got going on this weekend, be safe and in moderation. But enjoy some SR Prop flavors.
Absolutely.
And cheers to you.
Cheers, y'all.